Wind alerts in effect as we wait for the remnants of Nicole. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. Hope you're having a great Thursday evening. Happy Jersey Day to those that celebrate as well. Wind advisory in effect for the potential of power outages as well as wind damage as we go into our Friday night into Saturday morning here. This is no surprise. It was issued by the National Weather Service earlier today. Here is Tropical Storm Nicole. It is right now just hugging the Florida coastline. It's called the Big Bend of Florida over there. Maximum sustained winds of 45 miles an hour. So it's a weaker tropical storm, but we still have tropical storm warnings in effect for northern Florida and southern Georgia. Here's a look at our future cast as that storm goes on into Georgia, turns into a remnant low pressure system, and then makes its way up the Appalachian Mountains as we go into our Saturday here. So in terms of what we can expect, I've been saying this for the past 24 hours. It's going to be primarily a wind event for us. Yes, we will see some rain flooding. Yes, we will see some beach erosion. No, we won't see tidal flooding. But the severe weather aspect from the damaging winds, as well as even a low risk for a tornado, will be there as well. Let's take a look at our future cast. As we go into tonight, clouds will thicken here, and we get to Friday at 6 a.m. It could be a spotty shower, but really those showers develop as we go a little bit later into our morning. You see 10 o'clock, a good slug of rain comes on through. So I know we have Veterans Day plans here as we go into our Friday morning. I think you can get some of them off without a hitch. If you want to play it safe, though, you really got to move it to Saturday or move it inside here. We go into Friday at 1 p.m. We're talking about a good amount of rain coverage around that continues into the evening, at least until 6 o'clock. But watch what happens. A little bit of a break as we go into the rest of the evening, even into the overnight hours, before one more slug of rain comes between 2 to 4 a.m. It gets out of here by 8 a.m., and then we see sunshine as we go into our Saturday. Rainfall totals generally between a half inch to an inch of rain. So, again, a few issues with road, stream, and creek flooding, but it's going to be isolated here. Taking a look at the gusts, a little bit of a different story. Winds start out fairly light as we go into tonight, into Friday morning. Then as we go into the afternoon, now they start to kick up. Wind gusts 25 to 35 miles an hour. Anytime you get above 45 miles an hour, that's when you start to see wind damage, and that's what we got as we get to 11 o'clock. Wind gusts 45 in Millville, 50 in Sea Isle City. Then we go to 4 a.m. on Saturday, 55 over in Long Beach Township. So if you're driving down Long Beach Boulevard Saturday morning early, you're going to feel like your car is swaying around. And if you don't like the wind, it's going to be a little bit of a long night here. Now, as we go into Saturday at 9 a.m., this is when the wind advisory ends. You see us dropping a little bit here. And notice those wind directions changing to the south and west. And then they'll be blowing from the west as we go into the rest of Saturday, which actually will be a very nice day, minus that wet ground that we'll still have. We do have that tornado risk as we go into Friday. The Storm Prediction Center giving us a 2% risk. So what does that mean? Tornado is not ruled out. Not a definite, not even really possible, but not ruled out. We have to keep a half an eye on it here. If you are caught in a tornado warning, this is what you need to do. First, get inside. That is number one. You want to get to a room that is away from windows near the center of your building. If you live in an apartment, think about the center of your building. That's where you want to be. Cover yourself with blankets or jackets just to provide yourself a little extra protection here, and just crouch as low as possible. You don't want to be a standing target. The smaller you make yourself, the less of a chance for something to hit you. And if you're in the basement, that is the best place to go. So for tonight, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 50s here. That is a mild night, well above average for this time of the year. Then we go into Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to everybody who has served in the U.S. military. We do appreciate your service here from the press of Atlantic City. Temperatures in the 60s, but remember, showers mainly start between 9 to 11 a.m. Yes, you can still see a shower beforehand, but mainly starts between 9 to 11 a.m. here across the area. Then as we go into our Friday night, thunderstorms, wind, it's just going to be a nasty night, but it won't be a cold one. Low temperatures only in the mid-60s. And then as we go into our Inland 7-day, let's show you what we have for the rest of the weekend. Saturday is a mild day here. Even though a cold front passes, not much cold air behind it yet. Different story for Sunday. A shower will be possible with highs in the low to mid-50s. Then we go into Monday, our first wintry feeling day of the year with the lows and with the highs. High of only 48 degrees. Then we go into Tuesday. We start to moderate, but notice we don't moderate all that much. Looks like we're going to be below average for most of next week. We'll have more details for you on the severe weather as we go into our Friday morning. You follow me on social media for more as well.